Last October, I was checking one of my potted plants when I noticed a tiny tomato seedling growing in the soil. The strange thing is that I had never planted any tomato seeds there. I have no idea where it came from. Curious, I carefully moved the little plant into its own pot. I figured, let's see what kind of tomato this turns into. About 15 days later, it had grown several new leaves. It was getting bigger surprisingly fast. That's when I started thinking it might actually produce fruit. Around day 40, I noticed tiny flower buds beginning to appear. To keep the plant from bending or breaking as it grew, I placed a wooden stake beside it for support. The buds slowly became larger, and by around day 60, the first flower finally bloomed. It had 5 pointed petals and looked really beautiful. A few days later, I spotted the first tiny tomato, but I also noticed that not every flower turned into a fruit. I have no idea why that happened. Even so, the tomatoes that did grow kept getting bigger every day, and I became even more excited to find out what kind of tomatoes they would be. Once they started ripening, a few became so ripe that they actually split open. I had no choice but to harvest them. The bright red tomatoes looked absolutely gorgeous, and because they